My name's Aaron, welcome back to my channel. How are you? I am fantastic and doing really well. And today I'm reviewing Velvet Haze by Byredo. I murder these names, don't I? This is £178 for 100ml. The notes are ambrette, coconut water, patchouli leaves. The base is cotton musks, cocoa absolu, and wild musk. Well, wild musk would be musk that's harvested from deer musk, which I kind of really hope it's not. Do we have our bottles of Velvet Haze? Are we engaged with our higher self? Let's get testing. So I have a little story about this. So a few weeks ago, I went on a Sunday to Selfridges in the Trafford Centre, and I completely forgot that it was me. I don't walk around thinking that I do YouTube at all. And outside of work, I kind of wear trackies and top and a hoodie. I film these all together, so I'm quite a little bit unaware of that I'm out there in the ether, and I'm recognisable as well. And I walked in, and somebody was screaming, you do YouTube. And I kind of had a little bit of an anxiety attack, put my hoodie up and went in. If people ask me what I do for a living, I say I'm a chemist. I don't like all of that stuff. I'm very shy and introverted. I never say I'm a perfumer and I'm a master perfumer. I never do that at all. If someone asks what type of chemistry, I say industrial chemist. If they ask what it's sort of industrial chemistry, I say, oh, perfumery. So you have to really question me to get the full answer. Not kind of the best being introverted. But anyway, I went around. I've never reviewed this house. So I went to the counter. I was dressed in a t-shirt, trackies and hoodie. The woman looked at me, made eye contact, and then turned back and spoke to her mate. I was like gobsmacked. I thought, I can't believe this is happening to me. And this is my job to buy stuff and review it. So I didn't go in there messing around asking for samples. I go in there buying stuff. I went off. And then by that time, I think the nice girl she's very nice. When I go in there and speak to her, she's on the Perfume counter. I think the man who screamed at me, she heard out who I was, and then word spread, and there was this boy following me around then, who worked then. He was brilliant. So he was just like, this is this. But I went over again in the end, and she ignored me again. And I was like, I felt very insulted actually, and very upset actually, if I'm very honest with you, that I was being judged on my appearance and not given the attention. And so anyone that comes into my shop is welcome. I don't care what you look like, who you are, your background or anything. I treat everyone the same. Absolutely. And that's how really shopping experience should be. I thought it was really sad actually to be treated like that, and I was very surprised. Anyhow, enough babbling. Do we have our bottles of Velvet Haze? Are we engaged with our higher self? Let's get testing. That's a blast of an atomizer. So this is modern, up-to-date, beautiful perfumery. Musk heavy. One of the white musks giving support. Ethylene brushlight or galaxolide, and that just gives substance and cleanness to it. And this is at the top, salicylate molecule, benzyl salicylate, which is crystalline at room temperature and gives a slight floral, clean floralness. And when you combine that with the hedione, you get this feel as the top of it. Then you have the linalool molecules to give further dryness to it. Now the coconut water, I like drinking coconut water. It's the aldehydes, and you have a C18, 16, C14, C10. C10 I know is the strawberry one. It doesn't smell of strawberries. And aldehydes are sort of single notes, and they smell like C18 is coconut, but it doesn't smell of anything. It just sort of smells of a single coconut smell. And then I think C16, the peach, they smell quite similar, but they act differently. In this sort of line, I see gamma galactone, the peachy lactone molecule. I sort of see them in a line, actually. Have them all, all sort of works similarly together. So C18 normally goes with the gamma galactone, I would sort of say. Gives a nice feel to it, but this is dry and has a peachy sort of feel to it. And sort of vanillin molecules. Now the base, patchouli, which is why I love this, because I love patchouli. And you have 3 different types of patchouli, actually. Are you aware of this? You have ultra light, sort of very light patchouli, and patchouli, they are dealt with differently. Patchouli is like heavy, dark, and then light and ultralight. They do different things. This is normal patchouli. And that gives that sort of velvety, combined with the aldehyde and the gamma-galactone, all that sort of stuff, and the ambroxan through the middle, gives this sort of feel. I think this is really nice. On to my final thoughts. Let me run through my marks with you. First 2 marks are whether the box is safe, legal, compliant. Absolutely. It's brilliant, actually. I know nothing about this house, but yes, it's very good. As a chemist, I love reading. See, it's all perfect. Absolutely brilliant. Pictographs, everything's there. So that means that they're safety assessing the work. It means it's safe and legal for you to use. Next 2 marks are longevity and projection. I think this is brilliant. This has that light, airy thing. And the ambret seed is ambretolide, and that's quite apparent in this. And ambretolide, to me, you have ambret seed, but you also have ambretolide. And ambretolide gives a clean finish to it. But to me, it smells crisp and cold. That is apparent in this as well. So this is just a really nice musk accord, actually. The price, this is the problem I'm having with the price, if I'm very honest with you. If you sell to these big places, they're expecting 70 to 80% of the price, which kind of means that everyone needs to make sort of a living and a profit. So this is the unfortunate side of these big conglomerates, is that they would sell this for sort of 70% off and then all the rest of it. If I was going to do this, it would be 80 quid. But because it's been sold in Selfridges and all of that, sort of sits the right price. In my opinion, I think it's sort of slightly too much. Even in the literature, they were saying there's nothing really like, there's no jasmine absolute, there's nothing crazy in it. It's kind of just saying in there, it's primarily aroma chemicals with some sort of naturals in. That's kind of says what it is. And so I do feel, in my opinion, it's overpriced. But the performance is quite phenomenal, actually. So, and the next 4 marks are whether I like this. Surprisingly, I love it. Can't say much more than that. I think it's light and airy, dry with the ambroxan, and then sweet, that sort of coconut and sort of like chocolatey feel. The name I think is very cool. Obviously, it sounds like something I would come up with. It surprises me that I love it as much as I do, and I kind of don't know why. There you go. So I'm going to mark this a 9 out of 10. I kind of love it. I don't know why. I think it's just delicious fragrance, that dry sweetness. The acetates in there are really cool. The ambretolide making it clean. I think I like it because it's clean, light and airy, and loads of sillage to it. I think it's lovely. I kind of really love it, if I'm very honest with you. It just is what it is, isn't it? I love the clean feel to it. That's what I love. So love that review, thumbs up and subscribe for more fascinating, interesting content. Lots of moving hands and lots of fragrance reviews. I hope you're staying safe and well, and I'll see you soon.